The second important task that we need to start with in our soft launch of Firefly, and which will become a really important and key feature, is to set homework for students, which is to use the task function. And it will allow students and teachers to manage the tasks that have been set and will give us a much better accurate record of what homework was given, and I think will be really beneficial to the school. So what we need to do here is to set a new task. So there are two options on your dashboard. There is the tasks tab, but that really will just look at tasks that you've been set by other colleagues. Or for a student, of course, this would show the tasks set by their teachers. But the key tab at the top is set a new task. So this is you setting your homework on Tuesday for your year 9s. How do you do that? Well, on the right hand side, your classes should appear. Mine's are not showing at the moment because of an ISAMS issue at home, but you'll see your classes here. You can also look at individual students, and you can go to all groups. So you could set homework for a class in Spanish, even if you don't teach Spanish, but I recommend you don't do that. So there is access to all the students and all the classes that we have linked with ISAMS. You can also start typing the name of somebody that you want to try and set the task to, and it might find that person quite easily. There's finding my daughter Amy Robertson. We don't want to send her that task, but you can do that if you need to. You can co-owner the task, so if you share the class with another teacher, so like Dr. Cattell, I can make sure that he sees that I've set the task and that he can be involved in that. But much of this is not too necessary. What you do need is the details, so the task title. So I would say something like homework, or year 9 homework, but homework, changing the subject. And if it's homework 1 in that series, I can put homework 1. I will set the start date, usually just the date that I start the task on. I'll set the date that it's due, so the students can manage their tasks. We can ignore much of this just now. I would suggest assessment you leave as no at the moment, but we are able to say that you can submit a file, so they can actually send you something in before they can mark it as done. They can upload their homework, or upload a picture, or upload a project before they can say the homework task is done. And students very much will be able to mark their tasks as done, so they can get them off the dashboard. We'll say no assessment at the moment. There's no reason to use any of the other features right now. And then we just put the details of the task. Now this box here is just another Firefly page. You'll see it has all the same kind of tools. You can add an image, you can add a file, you can add on YouTube videos, you can format text, so you can say changing subject, and you can make that appear in bold, or you can format that if you wish. Now, of course, you don't need to do that just for homework, but it might be that you choose to do that to make it look nicer. That is entirely up to you and not something that we're insisting upon, but what you will want to be able to do is to explain to students what they must do. So please complete the attached worksheet, and maybe that was also given out, which was also given out in class. We do want students to be able to have digital access to documents, but of course it's important to give them a paper copy as well. So I may suggest to students that they complete a certain worksheet. Well, I can upload that worksheet. I can click on File and choose it from my desktop. You can see on my desktop I have a worksheet ready to go. Changing the subject of a formula. And I could add the answers as well if I wish, but I'm going to open that and I'm going to add that file. So that will now be attached to the homework. You'll see it now at the bottom, and there's the homework. Now it is possible to attach it in such a way that it doesn't show like that. Let me just show you how to do that, and some of you will know already that's a feature of Firefly Pages. So the other option is just to say homework, file, select that text and go to the attach button. I'm going to attach a file from my computer. Actually, it was already there now. Click on that and it will attach as something you can just open in a new window. So that depends what you think is best for the students. It might be better they do just see the whole document. So you could attach a PowerPoint, a file. You can do that even quicker if you just drag and drop. So perhaps I just decide to drop that file in there. It's just a Firefly page, just like the ones that we have for our resources on subject pages. So that might be better for some subjects. You will have done all the things you need to do there. You can also at the very bottom just attach a file. So it's also saying you can drag the file there. So there's another way to do it. You can drop the file there and it will attach it for you with just the title of the file. So lots of ways to put on the information you need. Perhaps we don't want that to be too complicated just for a weekly homework, but maybe some departments will get really clever at how they do that and they'll have a nice system to make it look nice. You then just set the task. So you click on set task. Now I can't set this task because there's no group being assigned, but that will be how they will then receive the homework from you. We're going to try that this week. Let's see how it goes.